With enough negates, it appears that anything is truly possible in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! Make sure you guys smash the living crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more awesome content. Scrolling through like the replays and stuff I encounter, I found this very interesting match. It is Synchro Toolbox. Yes, you're going to get to see Yusei's deck do an amazing job here at counteracting none other than Mystic Mind Shenanigans. Ah, boy. And we're actually full synchro combo here, by the way. So this is the Sky Striker variant of Runic done here. We're going to go ahead, we're going to fire Yield Junk Converter, discarding the Stardust Synchron to start our combo. We're going to grab the Junk Synchron, one of the most easiest combos in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! To start with. You love to see it. Junk Synchron's going to come down. Of course, we don't have any hand traps. We're going to go ahead and we're going to pop off here. We're going to revive. We're going to go ahead and extend with the Doppel Warrior. Down comes the Hyper Librarian, and this is going to be a disgusting turn. Get our revive off. Doppel Warrior into the Junk Speeder. We're going to go ahead and trigger our stack up here. So we'll get our special summon. We'll get our token generation here off of the Doppel. And then we will get our Stardust Synchron, and then we will get our additional Jet Synchron out of the way, plus our draw. Alright, well, it's just off to the races now. Stardust Synchron on the stack, Stardust Illumination on up, activate Illumination, go ahead and do our thing here. Illumination Banish, alright, level +1, alright, we're going to go ahead and make 10. There's the Baron to floor, we're going to go ahead and trigger our draw 1 now, so our first negate has landed. We're going to go ahead and make our Jet Synchron plus our token. Should be level 3 at this point, I believe. Yep. Oh, excuse me, level 2. Celestial Double Star on the stack with the Hyper Librarian for another draw 1. Actually insane, man. Like, if you can open up this good every single time. We drew the Fire Ant. I love bricks so much. Like, Dawnwalker is a very good card. You kind of have to play it. Alright, we're going to go ahead and we're going to make the Cupid pitch now. Get another free draw. How many pluses can you get? So, Doppel Warrior. Spam some more tokens. Remember, this is not a once per turn. Just if this card is sent to the graveyard, synchro material. Go ahead, Cupid pitch. Alright. Spin down the stack, get another draw. We drew Foolish Burial. Must be nice, man. I wish we could draw that kind of skill. Mill off our little Synchron. Grab Junk, or Jet. Yeah, grab our Junk Synchron here. We mill Ash, which is fine. I mean, I'm not particularly upset about that. I'm sure they weren't either. Go ahead and Synchro Shokan for 3. Martial Metal with the Hyper Librarian for another draw 1. Cupid pitch, and then the Martial on the stack. So, we get our Revive, Martial Metal, go ahead, Gleeagle Claw Crow, and then we draw 1. We can go ahead and make the Herald here. We drew Upstart. Well, that's pretty good. Go ahead and shove down the Upstart. We drew the Escantor Dawnwalker. Alright, so we're on the Librarian, we're on the Herald. Go ahead and trigger up our next effect. Go ahead and Revive. Go ahead and Synchro into the Omega. Wow. Okay, well, they don't stop coming. They really don't, actually. Like, this is, Alright, go ahead, Omega for the Hand Rip. Go ahead and do for the reroll here. Alright. And then we hit the Spell and Trap Popper, which is fine. We're going to go ahead and Dawnwalker on down. Down comes the Fire Ant. Not the best value in the world, but, I mean, it's something. Go ahead, Synchro Shokan into the hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss. 1 Dark Dragon Synchro. Yeah, I can't make that. What are you doing? You gotta make the Chaos Ruler first. Go ahead and draw our card. We drew Synchro Overtake. Oh my gosh. Go ahead and make the hot red there. Get the Rhoda on that. Alright. We're gonna go ahead and set the Call by the Grave. I don't know really what you're supposed to do about this. We're going to throw down the Synchro Overtake after we set the Call by. That's very interesting. Reveal that, get the Revive, and go ahead and make the Crystal Wing. Alright, well, what are you supposed to do here? We got a Crystal Wing, we got a Hat Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss, we got a Herald, and we have a Baron. And we didn't even apply the effect of the Chaos Ruler. We were just so good on that whole turn that we were just like, nah, we don't need it. What's Excavation? When you can set up like 4 actual negates, I don't know what you're supposed to do with a hand like this against this. Like, I'm sorry to tell you, but like that is such incredibly like insane field that it's nuts. Down comes the Ray. I'm gonna go to clear battle phase. We're gonna attempt to attack over the Herald, which, okay, we got it off the field. Go ahead and rotate. We're gonna get Called by the Grave. Well, it would appear that Call by the Grave was infinitely better than we had first thought, because blanking that out is really good. Oh, we didn't even have to use the Crystal Wing, man. Still on 3 more negates. 1 monster and 2 specific targets. Go ahead and special. We're going to attempt our effect. We're going to go ahead and get Crystal Winged. And get the mine, and then they just pop it. Alright, well, we go ahead and we get our Runic Destruction back for what it's worth. And if our opponent special summons, we can beam out a Mystic Mine. Baron, go ahead for the pop. Yeah, sure. There's literally nothing you can do about that, man. Like, so much insane value went through the course of that turn. Alright, so we got evenly matched the Kleagle Clawcrow, Chunk Converter, the Doppel Warrior, and the Stardust Trail. Alright, well, it's something. We're going to go ahead and set Metaverse, set Freezing Curses, and the Destruction in past turn. Now we can at least beam out something of value. I'm going to go ahead and normal summon the Ray. Free battle phase pokes. Don't have to do anything. So this is actually going to be interesting here. So we're going to go ahead and swing poke here. Alright. Go ahead and do our job here. But the opponent is actually going to opt to not fire this evenly matched. I'm very curious about this, because when I first watched this, I was like, why did we not evenly here for this? Maybe they were just worried about a solemn judgment or something, but we end up just not worrying about it. There comes the afterburners to hand. I'm going to go ahead and upstart, gain some life. There's the Feather Duster into the judgment. Alright, we're going to go ahead and set. We're still holding that evenly, by the way. Go ahead and curses on up into the Hugin. Grab our Runic Fountain. Alright, we're going to go ahead and fountain into the Widow Anchor. Alright, get our draw. Go ahead and banish 1. Fountain, shuffle back. Got to get that +3 going here, man. Into the Searcher. Banish 3. Alright, so our opponent admits defeat here, and we push on into game 3. First of all, I don't know why they held that evenly matched the way that they did that previous game, because had they evenly and then drew the Feather Duster for turn, this would have been a very clean 2-0. I don't know what their logic was with that hold, but I guess nonetheless, when you kind of take a look at some of those plays, they're kind of interesting. Scantor, Dawnwalker, discard the talents. Alright, we're going to go ahead and summon out the Dawnwalker. I'm going to go ahead and grab that. I'm going to go ahead and make Pepega Ruler get a mill 5 into a Doppel Warrior. Alright. Alright. Go ahead and bring back the Stardust. Special summon Illumination for the mill off. Go ahead and level modify here. Alright. This is actually really good, because having the Doppel running here means we'll be able to start a combo. Here comes the Junk Speeder. Junk Speeder F. Time to summon out all of the guys. We've got to get our first 2 tokens here. We should be off to the races here for full combo. Stardust comes out. Junk and Doppel. There's the Librarian on into the Crystal Wing. We get our draw 1 now on the stack. Go ahead. I'm going to make the Celestial Double Star Shaman for the revive and for the draw. Back comes the Doppel. Free real estate. Hello, Kleagle Clawcrow. I'm glad to see you're here. And we get our draw 1. Alright, here comes the Cupid Pitch. Cupid Pitch is such a busted card. Alright, more token generation. Go ahead and make the Marshal. Stack up for the 3. Hi, friend. Hello, Kleagle. Alright, get our draw. And yes, that is actually Gravity Collapse. Your opponent would summon a monster in one face of Synchro of the Graveyard to negate that summon to show a monster. Also, your opponent cannot summon a monster until the end of this turn. Actually, a pretty cool side deck card for this deck, man. Like, this is actually some insane value. Stardust into the draws. God, the stack up is so insane here. Here comes the Herald. Go ahead, mill off. Hello, Chaos Ruler. Into the hot. Synchro. Bring back our friend, and we're going to make the Omega. Go ahead and shoot 1 card out of the opponent's hand. Oh, goodbye, sit rotation. And we're going to go ahead and set the world. Alright, well, we're just going to slam anti-spell on the table, and we're going to go like this, because that's kind of how this matchup goes. Like, we don't even have... I mean, we can think on priority all we want here. The best you can make is this, but we have 2 spell and trap potential protection cards here. Like, even if you choose to do something... he's like, I want to do priority. I mean, hey man, sure. Hot Red Dragon for that. You can go ahead and try to chain all you want here, but this doesn't get you out of the situation of the anti-spell, unfortunately. There's the Hayate into the negate summon, and then you have to set everything. Well, we end on this. Now the Synchro player just has to recover a field. Back comes the Omega. Doppel Warrior into the Kleagle. Go ahead, Stardust on back. Comes the extensions into the Baron. And that's all she wrote, ladies and gentlemen. So much damage. 88k just in these 3, and you can't do anything because the anti-spell is locking you out. Yu-Gi-Oh! Guys, please leave a comment down below, tell me what you guys think, and I'll see your beautiful faces back here later in the day, guys. Peace. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.